Hello everyone, welcome back. My name's Untogether and this is the 9th part of our playthrough of our Inca Civ 4 Let's Not Do Very Well game. So again, if you haven't been keeping up, we're trapped. We've got a huge world down here. We've been trapped. Oh, that was a bit too far to zoom in. I'm going to show you the world here because this continent pretty much spans it. And we've been trapped down in this corner here. We have the Marlinese, who are our closest neighbour. They're encroaching on us. We've managed to get ourselves just a little bit, one city over here. And then there's this second island over here we've managed to get ourselves a little foothold on. But there are foreign civs in this part here. Now we can see here, the Greeks are there. I don't really know where the Inca are. They must be up in this bit. Who am I talking about? Saladin, the Arabs, they must be up in this bit here because they are racing ahead. They are not too far away now from being double our score. So, we are falling behind. Falling behind a long, long way. Great deal of gold from Cuso, that's fine. A grocer to increase the output even more. I'm trying to build up some military units here. We've just found gunpowder. So let's send a firearms unit up to there. Zanquin, and he's converted to Islam. Okay. Well, that's a thing. So they must have founded Islam. Which that could affect. That could be a problem. That really could be a problem for us. So, what do they have there? They're still stuck with crossbowmen and longbowmen. I don't know that we can race ahead. And get some military units and perhaps launch a campaign on them. They are our closest allies by some distance, and we can find ourselves in trouble if we try and go and smush them. However, Maceman and Longbowman. Anyway, we'll worry about that shortly. Let's continue at this point just to consolidate. So let's build you some roads here. So we're up here. I'm going to leave. We're starting to earn some money now. I'm going to leave this where it is. I want to try and start building barracks, libraries and so forth on our smaller cities, the ones that we've just founded. So musketmen are 9 and 1, you see. Musketmen only have 9 attack. I mean, someone like a maceman has 8. You can understand that with a short fire. 20% city defence, that's what I was looking for. So let's again. Only one in there, let's get another one in there. It's just plain, so we'll do that. There's nothing we can do in terms of there. So there's lots of desert around here, which is really restricting what we can do with some of these cities here. But, never mind in that. Let's put something down in here. So, great an engineer. Yes, that was perhaps why I sent him up there. In fact, I don't think I did mean to do that. I thought I meant to send him here because they were producing our the best amount of science that we had. I thought I was going to get him to construct an academy, but perhaps not. Perhaps I was dreaming. He's an engineer, so what can he actually do? I'm not sure. Exit. Maybe no, that will consume 2 people. We can hurry the production. We can finish technology. Oh, we can finish chemistry. Or he can join the city as a super specialist. 3 hammers and 3 science. Well, hammers up here would not be a bad thing. Do you know what? We're going to do that here. So with 3 hammers a turn, that should certainly speed production along in here. Which, given their sort of disparate state, being stuck out there, not a bad thing.
What gunpowder did for war, the printing press has done for the mine.
So we should see an increase in some money now coming in. And let's see, scientific method reveals oil. I mean, what year are we? We're 1810 here. Chemistry, grenadiers and frigates. Replaceable parts, we can build a lumber mill. So that's what we're going to do, because there's an awful lot of places we've got where I could start building lumber mills here. Let's get you guys fortified. What can we do here for you? Let's, for the moment, build a workshop. And let's move on to our next turn. So they now have a harbour. They were in poor health, as you can see here, with the green man, who doesn't look very well. So with a harbour, that should bring them a little bit more. What's the name? So 25% increase in that. We'll build a forge. They now have a theatre, a library rather. And let's keep them going. Hindu temple is a cultural piece. Let's get that on the go. Musketmen in Cuzco. This is good. We keep building up our forces here. And that's pretty much what we're going to keep doing. So let's send you out here, because very shortly we'll start to we're just going to keep them moving. We're going to keep our turns coming. Silk to gold. Oh, they're ending the deal. Silk from gold. Technology. There's not much that we can offer them. Everything's here is in red. There's hardly any gold here, so it doesn't seem that they'll offer us pretty much anything. No, there's nothing that they will offer us, so that's not a problem. We're still building musketmen down here. Cuzco. And again, there's nothing much. Grocer, 25% gold. Okay, let's do that there. Okay, that's good. They're building up their resistance to that. Again, we're going to hold on until this replaceable parts comes in, just with our workers for the moment. City defence for you guys, because we are playing a defensive game. They are starting to become unhappy, so let's stick another military unit in there. Because with our monarchy, and I have an aqueduct, which is excellent. And let's build them next. Colosseum, observatory there for science, market for gold, the grocer for gold, the bank for more gold. Everybody loves gold. Courthouse for the economy will drop the maintenance costs. And again, we will pause on these guys here, just while we get our replaceable parts on the way. If they fortify there, let's give you city defence. So you have an awful lot here. So if we disband, we can upgrade to a crossbowman, but we don't have the gold for that sort of nonsense as yet. If we get rid of our archer, we'll just fortify there, and then we will carry on with our next turn. So they have their library. Demand a 50% culture. And let's do that, because in fact, let's start. I didn't realise that that was an effect of that. That is an excellent thing that we can build. Culture 3. We know that. We will get onto that shortly. Yeah, we're still waiting on replaceable parts for these guys. Might as well move them in to where they need to be. We will get lumber mills, lumber mills, lumber mills. Still waiting for you guys. Okay, our science now is down at 60%. We'll increase that back up to 70 rather.
The whole is more than the sum of its parts.
So lumber mills, which are excellent. We have an awful lot of forest here, and that's something that we need to do. Nationalism next there. I can't build one of those. Oh, can only build the one, it seems. Okay, well that's not a problem with it being there then. Right. So we're still replacing our military. We're still upgrading those at the moment. let's now get on with the lumber mill. Those lumber mills give us an extra hammer everywhere where there is forest. So these guys need a worker. Lumber mills around here will be fantastic. They now have Taoism. That's not a good thing. So I may have to build a missionary. Let's do that and we'll take the missionary over there. In fact, we've got a couple of those because several of these don't share our religion as yet. So what was I building over here? Let's give them a grocer and we'll keep getting the gold on the way. City defence. Swordsman, 2 archers. Pikeman and archer, get yourself down to there for now. They offer us nationalism, which we are almost doing, and they want divine right. No thanks. It does mean we might be catching up though, in terms of science. Because we were behind for a long, long time. So to catch up is pretty good. Let's get you a bank. We have a library here. Again, let's see if we can't get you guys a worker as well. Since they've now got the library, their borders will start to expand. Which is what we like. We want another Hindu missionary there. And they have a forge, and they don't have any issues with that. Hindu temple. Why not? That's our missionary. You can go into the boat. Hinduism is spread up to there, so we'll need one more. I really need to get it into here where Taoism has adopted. You can wait while we build one more missionary, and then we will drop those guys there. So another Hindu missionary here. So let's go back to churning out our musketmen. Missionary can come here. Boat can come up to there.
A man does not have himself killed for a halfpence a day or for a petty distinction. You must speak to the soul in order to electrify him.
Okay, Taj Mahal and Hermitage, that will allow us to build. Nationhood can draft 3 units per turn. Barracks produce extra happiness. Let's see the big picture. What do we have here? Okay. Bureaucracy. 50% hammers and gold in the capital. That only negates there. At the moment, 2 experience points and 13 free units for vassalage. Let's do that. That added 6 cost a turn. That reduces. That's 21 per turn, which is just 2 more. 2 happiness from barracks. We'll do that actually, that's fine. That's good. And we are fine here. Mercantilism is good. And pacifism. 2 experience points in cities with thing. No Nate Star religion spread. Okay. Organised religion. Build the buildings 25% faster. Let's do that here. Let's go back to our chemistry. So we're busily building our lumber mills. So let's get these on the go here. We want to drop one of those there. So there are 2 Hindu missionaries there now. So if you come here, Mr. Boat, you're going to have to wait because one of those will go back into the boat and the other one will come out. I didn't want to drop them both. It's not producing any culture, but I thought that I built a library here, which is producing culture. So be quiet. So their borders have now expanded, so we can get our worker up. We've got a lot of hills here. This is actually a very nice spot. We can build fish here. We need a workboat. So one of our missionaries spread into there, and the other one back to our boat. The one in our boat needs to get itself up to here, and you need to spread Hinduism. So, if we have another look back in here, that's great. Okay, you need to fortify yourself back there again, and let's move on to our next turn. 1844 now, so we're thrashing through. Now the Hermitage, 100% culture rate and 1 great artist. Let's do that. Let's get that built. That sounds like a great thing to do there. It's only 7 turns. So, we have some military units building up now, which is no bad thing. You can drop our missionary here, and then you can come back and put yourself down there. So the Greeks counts with the Milanese, and that isn't going to happen. They can offer us wheat. See, we've now outpaced them with a couple of... would you accept that? What would make it work? You okay? They won't offer us their world map, we just don't like you enough. Okay. I don't see that there's much, unless I give them banking as well. 8 turns. 1560. No. No, they can rush to that themselves. We really need something down here that's going to reduce the... let's try a grocer that's going to reduce that. He's in there now. He can spread Hinduism. Saladin has a golden age. Let's fortify you in there, and we will keep consolidating. England wants open borders. Probably wants to get around just to explore. Sure, why not? Let's keep everybody happy. What can we offer? They can offer us horses. We have gold. They can offer us wine. I wonder about wine for gold. Do you accept that? Perfect. Farewell. We have a courthouse in here now. Let's get them a forge. We can continue to build. And we will carry on there. It's going to mark it. Let's try and continue to build our gold. You can go back to sleep for now. And some of our guys here have finished building up. So we now have a grocer, which should have increased their money, or their money production. Let's build the heroic epic there. That gives us more culture per turn. Again, it might mean we can encroach a little bit here. Let's continue to build our lumber mills as we're going along here, because these are something that will really help us. Pushing back. Forget that. Nobody's going to take them as far as I'm aware. If they do, then I'll be quite annoyed because there's nothing really I can do about it. Turns of moving at a pace.
Chemistry means the difference between poverty and starvation and the abundant life.
So we now have a frigate that can bombard city defences, and we can build grenadiers as well. And grenadiers will attack riflemen quite a lot. So we can train cavalry with military tradition. Let's crack on with that. So a hermitage in Cuzco. So a Hindu Manadir, 50% culture. That's what we need to do then. So let's build up our culture. A bank here. So a palace. Obviously that would move our capital. A Colosseum down there, which I don't think we want to do. Let's build a frigate. Let's start to build up a bit of a navy. They now have that. They definitely need a lighthouse in order to get more food from the sea. The largest. We are 4th, which is quite surprising, given how far behind in scores we are to everybody else. So a lumber mill for yourselves. Cancel your deals with the Greek. They are the 2nd largest civilization in the world, but they are no longer. Yeah, they've taken on a different religion. Sorry, we can't turn our back on them. Let's see if we can't make a trade. They have uranium. Holy cow. Well, there's no need for that right now. What do you want for that? 470 gold for them to convert back to Hinduism. Do you know what? I'm going to take that and say farewell. So he's gone back to Hinduism, which will make him a brother of the faith. And that will mean that they will help us out, or be a lot more happy to assist us. So we're going to continue to build our lumber mills here, and we can get ourselves extra hammers, because more hammers mean more good things. So the Japanese want to cancel our deals with the Milanese. They like our civics, but again, we can't help them out. Sorry about that, because you are even weedier than we are. They love the monarch, but unfortunately with that forge, we're probably about to have some poor health there. So what do these guys have? Let's get an observatory and get them a bit more science. And down here for you guys, a harbour. I'll assist you in that. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Let's have another frigate then coming out here. I'm going to send you off to explore. Saladin has declared war on Victoria. Islam spread in Tiwanaku. Now, how did Islam spread to here? Oh, it's because they have Islam as well as... Okay. So, Saladin and Victoria have gone to war. Let me try and find where the English are. So the English are all the way up in this corner. Saladin is obviously around this area. He's probably taken a vast amount of this. Obviously that will weaken them both in the short term. But that won't help them. That won't help me if there's a decisive winner, which is likely Saladin. I don't see how we could carry on. Islamic Temple, that gives us more culture, which is not a bad idea. That's what we want to do up there. They now have a worker here, which is excellent. We will get them a lighthouse, a coastal city. They're going to need that for their food. So our worker, let's get them chopping down these jungles. We can actually make use of that land. Okay. So again, that was another one of these of consolidation, of trying to build up, and we're just, at the moment, we're just trying to stick with people. We're not even playing catch up. We have lagged behind. Before I forget, I'm going to do that. We're going to get our science to 80%. That is the only way, I think. Science and culture are the only things that are going to save us here. Militarily and production-wise, we're not doing great. We need to build up these cities as quickly as we can. We need to choose wisely what they're going to build in order to get them on their way. But other than that, this was another part of our Civilization 4 playthrough. Things are coming to a head here. We're going to have to really decide what we're going to do. We're going to have to go for guts or glory, I think. And we're going to have to choose if we're going to put everything into science and into culture, and hope that the world is advanced enough not just for them to come and smash us, or are we going to go militarily and try and bust out from where we're held and take a lot of they're very now heavily defended cities with riflemen and grenadiers. Well, it's a tough decision, folks. We're going to have to see, but we're going to see that on the next part. So I'll say thanks very much, and I will see you all next time.